Assalamualaikum and a very good day, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow book enthusiasts. Today I, Tunku Aleesha Balqis Binti Tunku Yahaya Putra, 13 years old from SMK Bukit Pasir, stands before you to share about my deep passion and admiration to a literary masterpiece that has captured my heart and ignited my imagination. The book that holds a very special place on the shelves of my heart. It is a huge honor to be able to speak about my favorite book. Books, they have an incredible power to transport us to different worlds, exposing us to diverse perspectives and allowing us to experience a myriad of emotion. They possess the ability to inspire, educate, and entertain us. Today, among the vast array of my literary treasures, there's one book that has left an incredible mark on my life, resonating with me on a profound level. The Whole Art of Detection, Lost Mysteries of Sherlock Holmes. Now, let's dive into this book. It was published on March 7, 2017 by Mysteries Press. It was crafted by Lindsay Fay. It tells about a few fictional characters that have been reimagined as freely as Sherlock Holmes. The iconic Victorian has been transported to Greece, India, Brazil, Tibet, and Japan. An American fairy regressed back to his teens, turned into a woman, and played minor roles in a host of novels, including NBA star Karim Abdul-Jabbar's Mycroft Holmes. But rather than extracting Holmes from the reality of Victorian England, Fay restores the detective to his Baker Street flat and provided a steady stream of conundrum to feed his agile brain before he parades humanity in all its pride and pathos. It tells about a suspicious husband who seeks to explain his wife's sudden aversion to her jewelry. An engaged couple claims they can use electric currents to communicate with the dead. A deranged opera singer believes he's been kidnapped repeatedly from Hyde Park and returned to Covent Garden. The impressively varied puzzles not only provides the detective a chance to display his fey powers of deduction, but also increasingly humanize Holmes by putting him more and more on the angel's side, giving him the chance to free women from perilous unions and save innocents from deception and fraud. Fay also restores Watson to Holmes' side and allows the relationship between the biographer and the detective to mature and mellow without altering either man's essential character. This book is a work of art that transcends through time and space, taking readers on a captivating journey through its pages. From the first paragraph to the final sentence, I was completely immersed in its narrative, unable to tear myself away. The Whole Art of Detection belongs on the top shelf with the very best of Conan Doyle's Holmes story. Author Fay has captured the language, location, and inventiveness of the original tales as well, or maybe better, than any author I can think of. What makes this book so interesting is not only its compelling plot, but also its richly developed characters. Through their struggles, triumphs, and personal growth, they became my companions and maybe even teachers. They allowed me to see the world through their eyes, fostering empathy and expanding my understanding of the human condition. For example, the main character of this book, Sherlock Holmes. He is a character so famous that his name is more well known than the author who created him, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Holmes. Sherlock Holmes and his novel are over 100 years old. Yet, this detective remains an important and well-loved figure in pop culture. He inspires retellings of all kinds, including new detective stories, to television shows, to movies, and much more. I want to extend my gratitude to the author who crafted this gem, Lindsay Fay, the author of this book. Lindsay Fay is an American author. She discovered Conan Doyle's creation, Sherlock Holmes, when she was 10. Her love for the fictional detective blossomed and grew as she became a famous and fantastic author. She has poured her heart and soul into her work, leaving an indelible mark on countless lives, including my own. I urge everyone here to find that one transformative power of literature that speaks to your soul and ignites your imagination. But beyond the literary merits of this book, it holds a special place in my heart because of the impact it has had on my personal growth. It has taught me valuable life lessons, imparting my wisdom and shaping my values. It has challenged my preconceived notions and encouraged me to question the status quo. It has ignited my curiosity, sparking a lifelong love for reading and the thirst for knowledge. Last words for this book review, a quote from Sherlock Holmes. The world is full of obvious things, which nobody by any chance observes. May this be a lesson for us all. May we all meet again. Bye-bye.